Hi, my name is Peter Kelly, and I'd like to welcome you to Experience the Light seminars and webinars and one-on-one sessions. Today I'm going to give you a sample of some of the work that I'm doing, the webinars that I put together. And as you can tell from the music, I borrow heavily from the traditional Native American ceremonies. I have with me a smudge bowl that contains all kinds of different herbs, white sage, and I have also an eagle feather that was given to me by a spiritual healer in Ganawage, which is just south of Montreal. And the reason that I use these ceremonies is because I believe that it's very important that we respect the very people who were the guardians of this beautiful continent of North America for many, many, many thousands, even millions of years. And we certainly have to pay homage to these people, the spiritual, loving peoples, although they had their quarrels among different tribes. They nevertheless were able to live and guard this beautiful earth in a very, very wonderful way, in harmony. And these are the teachings that I have really valued very much in all the work that I've done with them. And I continue to pay homage to the native Aboriginal peoples of the world. I bring also in this ceremony different crystals that I have gathered over the years. These actually come from Nepal, and I purchased a number of these as a way to help rebuild the many communities that were devastated by the recent earthquakes. I also bring with me many, many different crystals that are genuine. They come all the way from Brazil, and these are available on my website as genuine quartz crystals that are actually containing the programming and messages that occur when I do my healing ceremonies. And so today I've got here, as I said before, white sage, and I'm also adding some sweetgrass. And the sweetgrass, when you add that, you're bringing together positive and negative. In other words, you're getting rid of the negative spirits with the white sage, and the sweetgrass attracts positive. So whether you believe in this or not, I believe that ritual and ceremony is an important part of our lives, and especially when we want to bring together the spiritual and the material, the non-material and the material. We want to bring them together, and the way that this has been done for thousands and thousands of years has been through ceremony and ritual. And I'm afraid one of the problems that has occurred as a result of people not following traditional religions over the past several decades, there's been a great decline in that. Not that I'm necessarily pushing traditional religion, but I do believe there's a place there's a void, in fact, of rituals. So that's what I'm doing. And every time I do my ceremonies, I include these ancient rituals. And this is smudging, and what it does, of course, is help to make sure that the energy that's coming into these ceremonies and healing sessions is only of the positive white light. And what I do is I ask for the different elements we have in the south, and I'm facing the south right now, represented by the coyote spirit, and water is the element, and this is a very clever, quick-minded, and it governs the emotion. So this is with us. And then when we go to the west, which is over here on the right side, we're going to the bear, and that represents the fire element. And this is the characteristics of something that is very energetic, strong, powerful, determined, and it also helps in cleansing. Then when we go to the east, that's actually my favorite animal spirit, the eagle. And very clearly I like it because it represents an animal that is able to have both the air and the earth. It can go in between the two of them. And this represents the air, of course, and it also, the attributes, it shows inspirational, far-sighted, fiercely protective, and it clarifies. So if you have a need to clarify your visions, then the eagle spirit is certainly for you. And finally the north, which is behind me, that's represented by the buffalo animal spirit, and also the element of earth. Grounding, protective, it gives knowledge of life and death. And many people, of course, in our society have mixed feelings about death. And I think it's largely due to the fact that we've never really been taught to accept death as part of our journey. Because I firmly believe in reincarnation, and I do believe that we are simply coming here in one incarnation of several, some say thousands. The great Buddha was actually known to have said that he was here for over 6,000 lifetimes. This is certainly, for many, a very controversial subject, but for me, I have no doubt that it is a true fact of our journey as spirits. And so I'd like to continue just to give you some idea of how I work. I do believe in using whatever elements I can to help, and we've already talked about the elements of fire, water, earth, and the air. And all of these elements carry elements, especially atoms, that are really us. We are composed of atoms as well. And so many, many spiritual leaders and metaphysical persons believe very strongly, as I do, that we are very much connected. And so we can actually, just through our meditation and prayer, we can actually manifest the very things that we hope to have. So what I'm going to do now is just bring in some positive healing energies. I'll do that with and I encourage you as well, if you can get yourself some sort of drum. This was given to me when I worked at a native healing lodge center called Waseskin. And I worked there starting in 2000. At first I had to go through the customary sweat lodge. And in fact I did that just on the New Year's Eve that ushered in the new millennium, 2000. So here you go. was introduced to the new year and the customs of native peoples. And it was very, very strong and intense, but very illuminating. And this, actually, the sweat lodge is something that can be very cleansing because it removes a lot of the different elements that might have been poisoning, like alcohol or drugs. This particular place that I worked at was actually a native transitional house in a very traditional way. We had healing circles, we had ceremonies. I learned a great deal from that period of time that I was there. And I wish to just continue with some of the things that I was brought. Some people gave me this talking stick. And this is something that I've used to help people to talk. Sometimes I will do healing circles to help people to say their truth. In fact, one of the things that natives do is in a circle, they will hand out the eagle feather, and it will go around the circle. Whoever has the feather has the floor, and nobody else can interrupt that person while he or she tells their truth, their own truth. So it's really a matter of respect. I think we can learn a lot from some of these methods. In fact, they have healing circles in which both the perpetrator and the victim are participating in the circle. And it is all used as a way of healing, because there's something to be learned from each and every individual in that circle. So I want you now to allow yourself to focus gently on your breathing. That's right. And I'm going to burn a little bit more sage here as I continue this ceremony. I want you to just relax. And if you have any clear crystal with you, that's great. But if you don't, of course, I have them available on my website. I'm not trying to make any money on that, but it does cost something for me to purchase and then to ship them. I'm only charging $25, and that includes shipping and handling in North America. And as I said before, each of these crystals have been put through one of the ceremonies that I have conducted, one of the healing ceremonies. So there's an element to these healing ceremonies that is called spiritual hypnosis. You may wonder what that is. Now, if you've never been hypnotized before or never read up on it, I strongly recommend that you read the page on my website, peterthehealer.com or peterthehealer.info or .net. They're all connected. Even experiencethelightseminars.com. They all will go to the same website. And on the FAQ page, you'll have a whole lot of questions and answers, and even links that are going to explain more fully the idea of what's behind hypnosis, the difference between hypnosis and hypnotherapy, and spiritual hypnosis. Basically, the major difference here is that it is actually helping you to come to a much closer connection with your own spirit guide. And we do that by helping you to open up your channels and your auras. So I'd like you to close your eyes and allow yourself to gently enter into a state of complete peace and calm. Peace and calm. And know that everything we're doing today is completely safe and sacred. We are bringing in only positive healing energies filled with white light. And as you continue to breathe in a very relaxed and soothing fashion, I want you to imagine that you feel this warm and tingling sensation entering your tailbone and traveling up your spine, one vertebrae at a time. Feel the sensations of warmth and relaxation now entering through the lower part of your body, relaxing and soothing each atom, each molecule, and each muscle. Relax. Traveling now into the middle part of your back. Feel the sensations of warmth and relaxation now entering into your stomach, the lining of your stomach. Relax. Traveling now up into the upper part of your back. Feel the sensations of warmth and relaxation traveling now into your lungs. And as you breathe in, positive, soothing, and healing energy enters your body. Feel it now surging through your heart and traveling to every part of your body, each atom, each molecule, and each muscle. Relax. Traveling now into the limbic system. This is that part of the brain that is the most ancient, has been with us for millions of years. It's a very primordial part, but also extremely important for our survival. It is that part of the brain that the great yoga masters have been able to tap into and control simply by slowing down their breathing and their heart rate. So I'd like you to imagine now that you are one of these great yoga masters, seated in a lotus position, gazing out high up on a mountain, looking over this beautiful pastoral scene. Gentle white clouds drifting in the sky, a nice gentle breeze. You look out and you see an eagle flying. It looks at you briefly and asks you if you'd like to come along for a ride. And of course you say obligingly, yes, of course. So you climb aboard and get set for a journey of peace, love, you now travel into the sky. And you feel as if you're totally weightless as you drift higher and higher. You're floating effortlessly on the back of this beautiful eagle, very powerful, very strong, but very, very sure in its conviction to take you higher and higher. So right now it's as if you're feeling your entire body without gravity. You're being lifted higher and higher, leaving the earth plane, entering into a place that is neither here nor there, but everywhere. I'd like you to simply allow yourself to drift higher and higher. As you continue to breathe in a very relaxed and soothing fashion, I'm going to count backwards now from 10 to 0. And with each number, you will enter into an even more relaxed state by allowing all the tension to drain away. Feel yourself now focusing more and more on my voice. Any sounds or noises that might come from the outside are simply signals for you to enter into an even deeper state of relaxation and hypnosis. 10, 9, more and more relaxed and calm. 8, gently relaxing. 7, very relaxed and calm. 6, drifting. 5, feeling very weightless and calm. 4, down. 3, gently relaxing. 2, down. 1, more and more relaxed and calm. 0. You are now in a state of complete relaxation. I will count again backwards from 10 to 0, and this time you will become even more relaxed and in a state of hypnosis, totally relaxed, without a care in the world. 10, 9, more and more relaxed and calm. 8, gently relaxing. 7, very calm, very relaxed. 6, gently relaxing. 5, drifting, drifting. 4, down, down. 3, gently relaxing. 2, down, down. 1, more and more. 0. You are now in a state of spiritual hypnosis. And with every breath you take, you will feel yourself feeling lighter and lighter. Emerging now, higher and higher on the back of this eagle, now drifting above the clouds. Feel yourself completely weightless, not feeling any kind of aches or pains, just totally relaxed, without any major responsibilities weighing you down. In fact, you are now connecting to a higher place. The higher place that is actually the perfect you. For each of us has a perfect blueprint of our very selves. This is a spiritual blueprint that was there even before our actual form as human beings. Know that as you rise yourself to these higher realms, you're able to connect to this higher place and your spirit guides. And with these spirit guides resides also your perfect self. So I want you now to allow yourself to focus on different questions you might have. You might have some questions about your health, about your relationships, about your career, about your purpose here on earth, and maybe even how you can help make this a better world. These are all questions that you can now ask in the higher spirit realm. You can ask them right now. Take 5 deep breaths. Bring in the vibration of the holy sacred spirits of love, white light. It comes from the source, the cosmic energy. Breathe it in, feel it completely. Fill your body, filled with white light, high vibration, surging through your body, your mind, body, and spirit is now receiving positive energy. Breathe it in, all the way in, very deep. Now release. Let it go. And know that at any time you'll be able to play this session back and continue your own journey and your own healing. And for now, what we're going to do is ask the ego to bring us back to earth gently, with love and respect, bringing us back gently, lovingly, continue to breathe as we gently make the descent on the back of this ego who has brought us safely into the higher realms that is part of our right as human beings. We have the right to be in touch with our higher realm, our own spirit guides. My own spirit guide, I was informed way back in 1997 while I was working with a client who's named Pontiac. So that's another reason I've held a special place in my heart for the Native American Aboriginal people. So now we're drifting again back slowly into our bodies. Feel like each and every cell, each atom, each molecule is being given a tingling of warmth and energy. It's re-energizing you, giving you the very feeling that you may have lost this great connection to our higher spirit, our higher selves. Remember when we were kids staring up at the starlit sky and the great amazement and awe. It is now possible to rekindle the same feelings in your heart and your soul. In a few moments, I'm going to count from 1 to 5, and on the number 5, you will open your eyes and feel relaxed, refreshed, and alert. But for now, all you have to remember is that when you emerge from this exercise, you are going to feel like you had a very, very satisfying nap. I am going to count now from 1 to 5, and on the number 5, you will open your eyes and feel relaxed, refreshed, and alert. 2, 3, 4. Your eyes are beginning to open. 5. Open your eyes and feel relaxed, refreshed, and alert. And I'd like you perhaps to write out what you're feeling. Take your time, especially write out how long you felt this particular spiritual hypnosis session lasted. And I'd be very happy to receive any kind of feedback that you may have. I wish you all the greatest love and healing, and may you experience the light. God bless.